Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's Workshop. Welcome to issue 96 of Build the Legendary Cyborg RoboCop from our good old friends over at Fanhome. Now, if you'd like to build this iconic 1/3 scale RoboCop, and who wouldn't, head over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can have this on your bench. So let's have a quick scope through the magazine and see what we're up to this week. Future's under control there. There's Ed 209. I wonder whether they're going to do one of those. That's in the history of RoboCop. You got EM 208 there. Some key points there between videos and games. What we're going to be up to today, there's some more chest armor, and we've got the hand with the data connector, because yes, we do get some additional hands given to us in this one. So you get the one with a big spike on it, and I do believe later on we get an additional weapon as well. We got the right shoulder clasp and the left shoulder clasp going in. And then we're going to be assembling that hand, okay? Very similar to what we've done with the previous hands with all the joints, etc. There's all the shoulder clasps, how it's going to look on our RoboCops, folks. You then got Robo-Bee, 100 years of robots. Little tiny nano drone type contraption in there. That is just phenomenal, isn't it? Amazing technology. Ultra high speed trains there. This is the Hayabusa train, Japan's fastest high speed Shinkansen train model. Reaches 320 kilometers an hour, 200 mile an hour. That is quick. And this is the maglev, I do believe, in Shanghai. It's got no wheels and levitates above the ground and reaches 431 kilometers an hour, 268 mile an hour. What a feat of engineering, folks, eh? And I'll bet that's as smooth as silk, that ride as well, because magnets in it. You're on a, yeah, unbelievable tech. And they keep on about this, don't they, with the big hyperloops and things like that, you know, where they'll just fire you out along this tube. They're like, yeah, scary, isn't it? And then you've got the Japanese Shinkansen train series 0. This was the original bullet trains, etc. It was commissioned way back in 1964, folks. I didn't think they went back that far. So that's that done. That's the magazine done. So we'll grab our bits and bobs together, and when we'll come back, we'll start a bit more assembly for you, folks. All right, so we've got our bits and pieces. This is the left and right shoulder clasps, and they're marked up right and left, so they'll be going on the chest panels, and we'll be doing the hand, or starting the hand with the spike. So we'll just pick Robo up and we'll put these shoulder clamps in so that they're done, and then we can put him to one side and we can focus on the hand, folks. If we delicately bring Robo in, this is where we was last time with a big old breast panel, and we're going to be putting these shoulder clamps in just over here, folks, okay? So we'll start off with this one. Simple press fit, 3 pegs, and they're going in this rectangle and these 2 slots, folks, okay? So, nice and simple. Press them in, like so. Done. Okay? And then we'll do the same with this one. Like so. Engaging the pins, and then just pressing them down, like that. Perfect. So that's them in, like so. Looking rather sexy, isn't they? So we'll just put him to one side, because he is rather fragile when he's off of his stand. And then we can start on this hand, okay? So we've got our instruction book just to the side here, and this is what we're up to. We're putting these joints in, folks, okay? Left and right parts in there with a couple of screws, and that will give us this assembly, okay? So let's grab this, and they are marked I do believe. Let's just check. One should have an R in it. There it is, just on there, just on that plug. So that's the piece we want. So let's grab you and we'll drop you in up on there. And it's going on these top pegs like so, okay? So we want that. And then we want to close it off with this one, okay? So just rest that on like so. Like that, just checking that the lugs themselves have engaged. And then whilst holding it in place, we've put a little bit of oil on our screw. We can then drop that in situ like so. And then grab the next one. We'll do the same again. Bink. Let that run all the way down the thread. And then drop that in place just like so. And then we can now fully home this. And all this will do, see, is you'll be able to pop one hand off and pop the data hand on, so you'll just be able to ping them off, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing, like that. So that's that stage done. So don't forget, folks, if you want to grab this for yourself and build one of these along with me, pop over to the Fanhome website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop, and you too can have one of these on your bench. Also, to help me out, if you can just click little faster in the corner and subscribe to the channel, I'll be immensely grateful. Whilst you're there, ring the bell, select all, you'll get notified of upcoming content. If you're on the mobile app, hit the carousel next to the thumbs up button, scroll along, click hype and hype the video. Please, please, it really helps. It massively helps boost the channel. So if you could do that, I'll be super happy and I'll do a little bit of a jiggle. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.